Hello everybody. Today is the festival of St Clare, the companion of St Francis, who died on this day in 1237, who was the founder of the order of nuns called the Poor Clares. Having heard St Francis speak, Clare decided to live a life of real austerity and founded an order of nuns that would share this with her, so that they were not allowed to wear shoes, they had to sleep on the floor, they didn't eat meat, they lived a life of almost complete silence. The point was, I think, that the having possessions distracted them from what they saw as their real purpose of life, which was to be devoted to God and to the service of humanity. And I think that, in a sense, that's the point of view Jesus brings to possessions when he tells the rich young man who comes to him that he has to get rid of his money if he's going to discover what real life is all about. And when he sends out his disciples telling them to take no food, no money, not a spare coat, it was so that they wouldn't be distracted from the task in hand but could really focus on it. But I don't think that's true of us. Money can be a distraction from other things, and certainly if we're on the breadline, if struggling from one day to the next to find enough food to feed ourselves and our families, or to just give ourselves anything like a reasonably comfortable life, if that's a struggle, then it's not surprising that money dominates in our minds, and it's unfortunate, but probably inevitable. But for those of us, and I'm very fortunate to be one of them, for whom money isn't a problem, I think the point is not to allow it to distract us from the other things that make us rich. Coco Chanel is reported to have said there are people with money and there are people who are rich, and they're not the same thing. And I think the use of money that's important, once we've made sure that we give an appropriate amount to support the needs of others who aren't as fortunate as we are, the purpose of our money is to set us free, to enable us to have the freedom to really enjoy all the other things in life that make us so rich. The enjoyment of if we're lucky, of family, of friends, of the world around us, of having some fulfilling task or employment, some purpose in our living. These are the things that make life really rich, that make us really happy. And so today, whilst celebrating the fact that I have enough so that money isn't a worry, and to make sure that I contribute as much as I can to the needs of those who haven't, I'm just going to celebrate all the other things that make my life feel really rich.